Hello, welcome back to the next part of our tutorial to make a train. Um, we now make this part here. So we start the wheel at first. So we get a circle. Here we need 24. Then we rotate X 90 degrees, scale down to the original size. So we get that. And for me that looks not rough and round enough. So you can go in edit mode and make there a subdivide sum. Then we have 32, but it isn't really round, so that we can handle with loop tools. That is an add-on. You can make that one of the add-ons and then click relax and then it's round. Good. Scale. Okay. Now we scale in, extrude scale. Then we plug that in. So extrude and go down. Close that whole thing with F. Then we take the outer line, extrude, bring them out. Extrude scale to make them a little bit larger. Extrude to the back side and close with F. That was the wheel. Um, we bring them to the second layer, move second layer, go to second layer. Alt G to bring it in the middle. Control G, give them name. Wheel 1. Go back to first layer and add group wheel 1. We have it. Good. Then we look what we next need. That are the brakes that we now make. So we add mesh cube and bring it to the size that we want to have. Then scale X to small that a little bit down. Then we bring that to the Y, scale Y. A little bit fatter because the brakes are on this wheel, so they have the same size as the wheel have from the pride. So we need to have here a thicker part and here some round stuff there. So we go in and give there a front loop. There we can get out later. And then we take here a middle loop. And then we can, with that, control how round that should be later. So that means we can, with background selection, take this and this word and go back. Then we get that form that we want to have for that. Now we can make here some loops too. I think 3 is good and 3 down there. Good. And now we can manually round that up. So that means we can select the middle ones and bring them a little out. Then we select the before. And we got that. And at last, this 2 words and bring them out. So we have this round look. Such like that. Good. What we need is it must be here thicker. So we loop that part here completely. So that and the rest. That here and that. Okay, then we extrude scale so that we have that here, and you see this scale X in the other direction, not that good. Scale Y. scale set so that it looks similar at both sides, such like that. Good. And you see that is as round as the wheel is, so we need the wheel as reference. So we go here and take that one to our wheel there, jump to, and now we make them that it fits with the wheel. Go a little back so that we can handle that better. Good. With background selection and word selection, we go here and mark this line and go back. Here we must have the same distance each time. So now we mark the other two, bring them back, and this two, and last is that here. Good. We see that we have here a little difference between them, so we must do it again. I got this one and bring it a little bit more in, then this one a little bit more to that side, and this one. So we have here the each distance at as at the other. Now we need to smooth that here. So we get that here and smooth that here, shading smooth. You see that shading errors. For that we loop in there 2 times and shading errors gone. That is good for now. Down here we need to do the same. And last here we needed to. Good. We got that. It don't look so similar. That we must change. Because of that, I will mark them all. This line. And use the tool again, the relax. Oh, that doesn't give sense here. It's changed. Good. So, okay, we tried another way. 1,000 ways go to Rome, you know that. So we try first here to find where's the error. This line isn't fit with the other. So that means we must select both and merge them together as one. So merge at center. The same is here, grabbing, and you see this point isn't fixed with the other point. So put 2 points over the other and don't fit it. So merge them at center, and now that is 1 point, and that is correctly. So we need to dissolve this, dissolve edges, so we bring them out. And now we check this here too, and there's the same. So we mark them both and merge at center, and here the same. Good. Think that was it. Yes. Now we can make this shading errors gone again. So one to the right side and one to the left side, and all is done. Then I try again this tool to relax. So I marked that, and then I go to this tool relax, and It should look rounder, and it looks rounder. So we make the same on the other side too. So we mark this and then use the tool relax, and then it looks a little rounder than before. If you want to make it perfect, you must make it with more words here to bring them in perfect position. You can make here more loops in, then you have the chance to calculate that better and get there a little bit better look for that. But it is on you to say how realistic you want it and how many words your computer can handle. In my case, the computer is strong enough for such things, but I don't like that too. Think we go another way. So we make it another way. So that means I must look at the original first. This is round stuff. So we can make that with add curve, Bezier curve, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down. Then position it at the start, go in edit mode, go before the top of the roundness. Here floating with the object, here floating with the object 2, then reduct that and extrude that to the other side and bring them to fit with the object. Same as here to go at the end and floating, and here it should float too. And then we got that here, and that we can close with F. Then we got that, and so we have that, and that looks more round than the other one. So we try to get that for this part. Grab. You can let it like that is if you want. That is not a problem. So we must have a clear look. So there are some little details to correct. The important thing is that you are here at a sharp next part to the middle point. So you have a sharp edge here. So for that, we need to grab the middle point and bring them to the same point as we have here. So we take this point here of this line, and the same we do here, grabbing. Good. So we have that, and now we look, yeah, nearly a little bit more to that part. As a little tweaking, you must try and try and try, and then you will get it. Good. That for me looks good. So Shift D, make a copy. Then Alt C to convert it as a mesh. Now we have that. Now F to close, E to extrude, and we got that, and that was it. So that means Shift D, we make a copy of that and delete what we don't need. That is this whole backside there, X, delete words. Then we get that here into that part and scale that in Y, scale Y, and now we got that. That looks a little bit more uh, correctly. So then we join them both together, join, and we need to have here a smooth. So we mark that all. Such like that, and then we smooth that, smooth faces, and give them two loops for the shading. Good, we done that perfectly. So we can move that to the third layer, that to the third layer too, that we move to the second layer, so move to the second, go to the second, Alt G to bring them in the middle, Control G to give them a name. The name for this is break part 1. We go back to the first layer and we add group instance break part 1, and we got that. Good. What we see next? Next is we see these panels there, so we make them. For that we take add mesh circle 24 is good, rotate x 90 degrees, scale to that size, edit mode, word mode, delete the top words, then take the over two words and extrude them to top. So we got that thing. Close with F, mark all, F to close, E to extrude, bring them back. That was it. We have built this part. From them we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. But I will make this screw there too. So we make them fast, as fast as we can. So add mesh and cylinder, and it has 8 edges, so we'll give them 8, scale down, rotate x 90 degrees, scale down. Yeah, we are near to that. And then you see there the round stuff on it, so scale and Y. And then we put here add mesh a cylinder, but this time with 24, rotate x 90, scale down. So we have that, and bring that it looks out of our model there. Scale and Y a little. So we must look that it is real in the middle. That looks good. Then we need to smooth that part here. Shading area, we need a loop at the back and at the front, and that was it. Good. We mark them both and join them together as one. So we got that. That we plug a single on the other side and with this thing too. So I make a copy of that, Shift D. Move that thing to the second layer. Go to second layer. Alt G, bring in the middle. Then Control G, give them group name. That is screw with mother. So, and we plug them here in group instance matter. We look what we have. Yeah, it's correct. Good. That thing we will need for all stuff you can imagine. That is a screw this everywhere. Good. We plug that onto our thing here and get them out in front. Yeah, look that it is in the middle. Good. Here we see we need to round up. So we can take that without the sides and smooth that. Then we must loop for the shading arrow. And that was it. So we take this both and join them together. And that is a part of the part2. So we move it to the second layer. Alt G, Control G, break part 2, and to the first, and add break part 2. So we got that. You see there is a large cylinder then there. We make that when we make the other side, then it's better to do that. Okay, this thing here we can move to third layer 2. Then we see at the back part of this thing here, there is a ladder to climb up on the machine. So we make that with add curve, Bezier curve, rotate X 90 degrees. I know for you that is a very heavy part with these Bezier curves. That is normally at the start that you have problems with that, but you must try, and then you will get that fine. And then you can make good molds. So try it. So we want to make this part here, this roundness. So we go with the middle point in the middle of that. Then we reduct that and go here to the middle. Now we see here how round it can be. Good is when you have straight lines, then you have always a good look. Control set, good. From here, it goes out and up. So we go up to this point, and then it goes over. So we need to go extrude in the middle of that. That is here. Then we go down there, and here we rotate that in a horizontal way and extrude it again to the other side and bring them up. So we got this. You see that isn't even, so you must tweak them that it will look better. I think that is a very round thing, so we make it more that it looks round, that isn't a flat thing or something else. Good. From here we go down. Good. We have that thing. We go here to this line, 3D. We want to have a full part. Then we have a bevel. You see it now, it is thicker. We give them a little bit more. That is enough, I think. Now that isn't round, that is edgy. So here we give them a 2 or a 3. 3 is perfect, but then you have much words. But for this, it is okay. Good. We will see later we must turn that a little to bring that into. But it is made. That is the important thing. So we grab that for now and bring that down here and file save. Good. The next part we will look what we have here. This thing here we can make first. So add mesh cube, scale down a little bit in the more in the X. Then we got that, scale in Y. Then we mark both faces, one from the front and one from the back. Click from the front, extrude scale, bring them into. Then X, only faces, so he deletes the faces. Now we must close that part here with F, 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 and F. Good. So we have that. Now we want to make that here and that. So for that here, we take add mesh cylinder. 24 is okay. Scale down. Rotate X 90 degrees. I show you other ways each time. Surely you can babble that only. That is possible. No problem. But we want to go other ways. So we mark here front and back face and extrude scale them down to the thickness that this material there have and X to delete only the faces. And now we can mark that both things, then hit spacebar. There you can hit search and there we type in bridge edge loops and then he closed that manually. Fine. We only need this part of that thing here, so we delete the rest. That means we go with circle selection and mark that here and delete it. So we got that. So now we can get here this thing and extrude it up and bring it to the side, and we got that. We take that here, extrude it, bring it to this side. We have that. Shift D, we make a copy of that, grab that, bring that here in position, extrude it, and we have that. So we have that whole thing there. We now give them a mirror modifier. So here modifier, mirror modifier. You see it don't clips correctly. That means we go into our edit mode and bring them to the side. And normally it should do that. That is because this middle point isn't there where it should be. So we delete that here one time more. We go here and bring there the middle point with Shift S to selection. Moment, I must go to that back. Oh, there's something going up here. Okay, we have it here, and now we can. Oh, that isn't right. So Shift S to selection to cursor. Good. Now we make it simple. Shift D, rotate, set 180 degrees. Row. set 180. Good. We delete that and that. So that here too. Then we mark that with L. Bring that near 2. Think that can be good. Then we make that here larger. And we mark that and spacebar search bridge, and it's done. Good. That comes under the other. We see that can be a little bit scaled, I think. So we go in edit mode, get it here a little bit up, a little bit scale in X. So we got that. And what is here? There is some shit there, so we bring that back. Good. That all in all is a little bit brighter in the white, so we go in there and mark the whole back side. That is that here. We have it. And this part. And that and that. And bring them more to the outside. Such like that. That here we bring up. I don't know what he makes there. Oh, the eagle. That is Blender. So we go back, look from side, and bring them up into the other. Good. We scale it a little bit, scale Y. Good. Then we look. Yeah, that looks good. So we mark them both and join them as one. Good. Grab it. M to move. Second layer. Control Alt. No. Set origin to geometry, so it is in the middle. Then Alt G. Control G. And that is little letter. 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 Little letter. Okay. We go to first layer and add group instance little ladder. So file, save. It was written with D, I know, but eagle. So we have that. So we can make here this thing here that is nearly the same that we did there, but we'll make it new. So we have here this part. So add mesh cube, scale down, scale and X. Then we need 2 loops in the middle, scale X to get the thickness of that. Then Control R to make a loop down under there. That is here. So we bring them out, scale Y, such like that. Then we delete this top edges, delete. Okay. Now we must close that here with F, F, and F again. Good. Now we must say where the roundness should start and end. For that, I must think about it. Yeah. We can take this words here and go up, and this words here scale X, Then we can bevel this edges here. So Control B and roll the middle mouse button. So we got that, and then we can bevel the inner part. Control B and roll the middle mouse. Such like that. So we got that. Then we see that has a little thing to the back side. That means we go in here and make a loop. Oh, X. Okay. Then we make no loop. We take here this faces, extrude one time. Get the back faces only. Okay. And extrude them. So we got that. Good. We done that. That is fine. So we can bring that to the part2 file, save. Good. We look here a little bit near. That is really a cube only with this thing here on. And that here can be a cube only too, I think. And it looks so. So we make it. We add mesh cube, scale down on the whole size of that. I think that must be good. The thickness, yeah, and the scale and the depth. That is that here. Okay, then we get all and Control B to bevel that. That we have a little contrast there. So we got that. That is round enough for that all. And so we got that. We bring that down too. Then we have that thing here and this one. So add mesh cube, scale down. We need a brightness of that, so we scale X and scale in Y. Good. And make scale Z, bring it in the high. Yeah. And then we bevel that completely like the other one too. Edit mode, Control B, and bevel only a little. Okay. So we got that. We bring that down to grab position. Then we need this here and then two of the screws there. So add mesh cube, scale in the X, scale in the Y, and we give them a loop. It must be over the half of them, so such like here. We mark the front face and extrude them to Y. So we got that. That is smoothed too a little, so Control B and bevel that a little. Good. Now we see here the screw heads and we make them there too. So we have screw heads here. I think they here, Okay, Shift D, duplicate them, bring them to position, zoom in with delete on numpad. So we have to go back, zoom in, bring them in front, a little bit out. Okay, one here and Shift D for one there. Good. We have that, so we can mark them all and grab them to position. Zoom in and plug it on the bottom of this thing here. So we got that. Bring that here a little bit onto. Good. That comes, must look without the sun. That comes under the side and that comes on the side. Okay. So we bring that up and to the side and look from the side. Go back under it. Good. Then we take that here, rotate set 90 degrees, rotate set 180 degrees, and bring that to this front part here. And that was it. A little bit more to the front, I think. Then these things here can be more here, and that was that. Oh, such like that. This can be a little bit deeper. Yeah, a little bit up. Good. Shift D, rotates at 180 degrees, bring it to the other side. Good. And get this thing here. Shift D and bring it there too. Good. So we have done that. File, save. So we go on. That we have. That we have. The ladder we must make surely. Yeah. So we add mesh. This time we make it other way, curve. We make a circle. Rotate X 90 degrees, scale down. So we want to have that thickness of that material there. So bring the front. Shift D to duplicate. This one we give them full the depth that we need. And here a 3. Then we Shift D, copy that. Alt C, convert it as a mesh. Then we delete what we don't need, in this case the down part. So with background selection, word selection, B, border selection, mark that, X, delete words. We got that perfectly. We need that 2 times. So Shift D, make a copy of that. Then we need a fill of that for down here. So Shift D, copy of that. Here the same. Alt C, convert mesh from curve. And then we only need this down part here, so we can delete the rest. X words. Now we have that. From that we need 2. Shift D, we have 2. So we need these lines here. So we take here one of the rings, Shift D, P to separate and selection. Now it is a single object. We bring the origin to the geometry. We mark all and extrude it to this size, scale X. Good. We smooth that and give them for shading one loop to the right, one to the left. Good. From, oh, sorry. So we need from them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we give them a modifier, array modifier, not in that direction. So make here 0, make here 1 or more. No, that isn't it. So we take that here. Yeah, that is. We make it higher, that it fits with the other one. So, and give them the 6 or 7. Good. Now you can tweak a little, but I will let it like it is. So, we bring them to the side. And then we rotate that here, rotate set 90 degrees. That here too, rotate set 90. This too, and this too. Good. We bring them to the down part. That here too. And this two things, one to this part and the other a little higher. So grab and position them higher. Good. We want to mark that lines here and extrude them to the top. So we have that. Then we mark that and that one to join that together. Now we can get this whole thing and bring it in position. And now we can see from the side, it must be in that direction. So we go here back, look from side, so we can position them perfectly. Good. We mark that down 2 lines and space search bridge add loops, and it is closed or done. Good. We can take the whole same thing, but I see here that isn't correct. So we have to mark that and rotate set 180. Oh, okay. So we separate that P, separate selection. Then we rotate set 180. Then we bring them together to join and bring them to the point. Such like that. Okay, then bridge these 2 loops, spacebar, search, bridge edge loops. Now we got this thing that we need. We can delete that here and that here, because we can take the same thing, Shift D, and bring that to this side, and then only mark that top thing and bring that a little higher. So we get that. From there, we need something that goes down. So we mark the down part and extrude them. Same we make here. Good. Now we must look from the side that we have here the same. Then we bring the things here in. So we have that. And now we bring them into this material and this near to them. And we got this ladder. For this here, we must apply that. Then we mark the three things and join them together as one, and we have that ladder there. Good. We move them to second layer, set the origin to geometry, so that is in the middle. Then Alt G, Control G, and call it big ladder, big ladder. Return. Go to the first layer and add, that was the wrong thing, group instance, and where is it? Big ladder. So we got that here. File, save. Good. We done that all. This here we move to third layer. That we move to the third layer. Then we see we have here a railing that goes around there. This part we will need for all four sides. That isn't a problem because we can take that from this ladder and make it the same. Yeah, that isn't the problem. Good. We done that here. So we look here to the wheels. That we have that. Good, good. We look here and see where this is on. We have this guy here. So we make that fast. Add mesh cube, scale down to the brightness of this whole thing here. So scale in this direction, I think. Scale set, bring them in front, scale Y. Think such like that. Then scale in the set a little to get that thickness there. And then we see in the middle it comes down. So we go in here, make two loops, scale in the X that we come near to the end. And then we bring out that part here, extrude to a longer part, such like that here is. Bring that in front, and we see that is under the complete wagon, and that is only at the front. So that means we must take the whole back side and bring them near to, and then only the down face we extrude down under the complete wagon. So extrude and bring that to the side. Rotate set 90 degrees. Rotate set 180 degrees. Good. So we got that thing here, and you see in the middle there comes a thing out. So that means we go in the middle, give them two loops, scale in Y, and then we bring out the front face here, extrude, and bring it out. So we got that here. This we make later there, or we can make it now. We make it now. Okay. We get these two faces here and extrude scale. And then scale in Y to bring them out. Extrude and scale in Y into. So we got that. Then you see on there is a round thing there. So we make that, add mesh circle 24, rotate 90 degrees, scale down to that size, edit mode, extrude scale, and get this whole thing extrude in the Y. that is that. Bring that in front. That we have it here. Scale it a little bit down. And here and there, there it is in the middle. Good. We have that. Shift D and bring it to the other side too. Good. So we can mark that all together and join that. So we got that thing. This here comes down there, and then we have that. Good. We get this thing here, grabbing, and bring this part on there. So that comes here and to the end of that. So down there and to the front. Shift D to duplicate for the other side. And we done that. Good. File save. That was it for today. See you then next time to go on. Thanks a lot.